Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bonnie here. I have not made a YouTube video in years. I actually took off all my videos on my YouTube besides one reel. So welcome back to my channel if you've sticking around or stuck around since 2022 or somewhere around there. But this year I told myself that I was going to start YouTube back up, so I'm back. And this video is going to be a couple of things that I wish I had known about being a first-time mom. I'm looking this way because I have the monitor on my baby. But yeah, just a couple of things that I wish I had known or known beforehand when it came to having a baby and preparing or whatnot. So I'm going to be doing my makeup at the same time just so I can have something to do. No tutorial whatsoever, just trying new things out. So just to start off, I am now 8 months postpartum, and I feel great. Should moisturize a little bit. So one of the things that I didn't know was about, well, I knew some, just whatever I was able to find out online, videos, and other mom creators about breastfeeding, milk supply in general. I had never talked to anybody or known anybody personally that was an overproducer. And let me tell you, there's a difference between obviously not being able to produce, which my heart goes out to those moms because it is such a great bonding experience between mom and baby. If you're able to breastfeed, I definitely recommend. It is a lot of work, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is training. I don't know if maybe, basically I was an overproducer, okay? So for me, it was draining my body, literally. I was producing about 70 to, no, like 75 to 90 ounces a day. 70 to 90 ounces a day. Bag so much milk up at the end of every day, and it's not like I intentionally wanted to, you know, have so much milk. At some point I realized in the beginning that I was an overproducer. Obviously I was making way too much, more than he was consuming. At one point I was making 3 times as much as what he was consuming a day. So it was just a lot. I didn't do anything special as far as from the beginning, like taking any supplements or like the liquid gold or anything. At 3 days, I think it was 3 days postpartum, that's when my milk came in, and it came in like I was immediately engorged. I mean, I believe everybody experiences that, but I feel like it never went down. Once I figured out that I was an overproducer, I made a plan. Basically, I'm going to pump for 6 months because let me tell you, we had to buy 2 deep freezers because of how much milk I was producing. And then some had to go to my sister-in-law's house because it just didn't fit anymore. So by 7 months, I had filled up 2 deep freezers and then some to my sister-in-law's house. So that can give you a picture of, I will post a picture somewhere here of how much milk I had. So at 7 months, I slowly, at 6.5, I want to say, I slowly started like limiting, like going down in the amount of time I was pumping, how much I was pumping. So by 7 months, I was done pumping. And my baby is blessed enough to still be able to have enough milk till he's a year plus. That's how much milk I have, and I am so blessed. I'm not complaining in the fact that I had, I'm not complaining in the sense of like, oh, it's such a drag, because no, it is a blessing to be able to feed your baby. Mine was just a very excessive amount, so that just took a toll on my body. I would get dizzy, I would have to eat so much, and like none of the nutrients necessarily were going to me. Speaking about breast milk, one thing that I do know that a lot of moms swear by is body armor to up your supply or keep your supply, you know, at a good level. Body armor did work for me as far as, the electrolytes and the hydration, but when you drink body armor, some of those vitamins and nutrients can affect your breast milk, and it can cause your baby to have reflux. Pretty scary for first time parents. I did a lot of research of it online, and a lot of parents, a lot of parents deal with the same thing. So I stopped drinking the body armor, and that definitely helped so much. So pros and cons. Okay, another thing that I guess I wish I knew sooner, which I guess I did. I guess was in denial how fast babies really grow. But you do not need a lot of newborn clothes. Your baby is going to grow so fast. Our baby was in newborn clothes maybe 2 weeks, if that. And then he started with his 0 to 3 month. So I know there's a lot of cute clothes that you want to get your babies, but try to get them, 6 to 9 months range, I would say. I think he has lasted longer in that size than any other size that he's been in. But yeah, and then on top of that, they're not gonna, well, at least us, we didn't really take our baby out a lot during the first 3 or so months. Just keep in mind, they're gonna grow really fast, and they're probably not gonna get to wear a lot of that clothes. So kind of spread it out. Don't just get one size. Well, another thing that I guess I wish I focused more on right after giving, I guess not right after giving birth, but once I got cleared from working out, was I guess I never really put together that once you have a baby, like your core is very weak because you just had a whole baby inside you. So I wish I would have focused more on core strength. Oh, okay. Very pigmented. Because, let me tell you, I went back to the gym, maybe after like 12 weeks. I got cleared at 12 weeks. And I went back to the gym. Girl, I tried to do a push-up. Where? I tried to do a push-up, and I've never felt more embarrassed. Which I shouldn't feel embarrassed because I just had a baby. But I also didn't put together that there's a lot of core involved in push-ups, not just arms and chest, not just upper body. It also has a lot of core. So it took me a while to finally accept that obviously I wasn't as strong as I was before. Before getting pregnant, before I got pregnant, I was in the best shape of my adult life, I want to say. I was in very, very good shape, and my pregnancy was planned. It's kind of hard going from being really fit and being in the best shape you've been in your adult life to obviously having a baby, which I would not change it for the world. Like, I would do it 10 times over. My husband's watching this. But it's just a mental thing, and I got over it. You know, you have to get over it because you brought a life into the world, and you carried that baby for 40 weeks, and your body needs time to recover. So I was just pretty hard on myself during the beginning, as far as like not feeling. Oh, I'm covering this. Not feeling. I'm not gonna say myself necessarily, but I guess pretty in a sense. Like I didn't like my body after, which, you know, it takes a hit, but you know, I I just remind myself that I have a baby, and I love being a mom, and I love my baby, and I would not change that for anything. So mental health was definitely challenged with that by just that push up, and by figuring out that I couldn't squat as well or as heavy. But we're getting there. I'm back in the gym. Like I said, I'm 5 pounds over my pre-pregnancy weight. So for me, I'm proud of myself. Something that I did do, which I definitely recommend to new mamas out there, pregnant mamas, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That's one thing that I did do a lot, and I really focused on that. While, like, throughout my whole pregnancy, really, from the beginning to the very end, to to the day I went to labor, a lot of stretching, because let me tell you, this baby flew out of me. If y'all want a story time on my labor and delivery, let me know, because it was great. Yeah, do a lot of stretching, yoga balls, the little blocks, they're called yoga blocks. Yeah. Another thing, I didn't know necessarily when my period would come back. I'm gonna do eyeshadow, that's why I zoomed in. I didn't necessarily know. Oh, I forgot to add this. It's a lip oil. Look at this. It's a gingerbread man. What is there a name on this? Gumdrop buttons. Not the gumdrop buttons. Oh, look, and it's an old school roly ball. Ooh. That's really nice. I didn't know when I would get my period. I had heard that a lot of moms get it after they stop breastfeeding, and breastfeeding affects, obviously, your period. Some moms I know have gotten their period back just a couple weeks after, 6 weeks after giving birth, which is crazy to me, because like, give me a break. I just had a baby. This is the inside of the palette. I know some moms got their period back really early on, which I'm glad that that I didn't get mine pretty early on, but I was also very, I'm not gonna say scared. Scared's not the right word, but girls, if you know, you know. Like, you always want to be prepared. So I always had tampons in, every bag that I had, just because I didn't know when I was gonna get it. And one thing that I did want is, when I got it, I wanted it to be at home, because I heard that your first period after having a baby is the worst. Like, it's really rough and heavy. I actually just got my period back at 8 months. So I had my first period maybe a week and a half ago, and I guess I'm lucky because my period was just as it was um, before having a baby, and I'm a lucky girl. I don't get any type of symptoms, any type of, you know, I don't have anything basically. You can't tell I'm on my period. Like I'm the only one that knows I'm on my period because I don't have any, pain, cramps, boobs hurting, nothing like that. So I was blessed in that way, and I hope it continues. I hope it just falls back to how it was before. I don't know what kind of eyeshadow I'm doing. I'm just playing with this eyeshadow. Being a mom is the best job ever. I love being a mom. And yeah, I didn't really have, well, actually, I keep saying I'm blessed because the Lord really blessed me. The Lord really blessed me with an amazing pregnancy. Well, first off, an amazing husband. Um, an amazing pregnancy. We also got pregnant pretty quickly. We, on our second cycle, we got pregnant. Praise be. And I thought it was going to be a little more difficult. I was kind of not scared, but worried because I had been on birth control for almost 5 years. Oh, almost 5 years. And of course, now hearing all the stories and the effects that birth control can have on fertility, I was pretty worried because you know what if? There's always a what if, but we prayed about it, and we tracked everything, ovulation strips, and obviously the ring, and we were blessed enough to get pregnant pretty quickly. My whole pregnancy I enjoyed. I didn't have any type of negative symptom. I didn't have any morning sickness, nausea, cravings, very random. Oh my gosh, okay. Cravings very random. I know at some point in the beginning I really wanted pickles, which I've heard is very common, but that didn't last. It wasn't anything like super intense. Um, oh, but one thing for sure, uh, eggs. Eggs, out of all things, eggs, scrambled eggs every morning. I could have 3 to 4 scrambled eggs in the morning, soft scrambled. Okay, don't give me any hard chunks. Soft scrambled with salt. That was my breakfast every morning, of course, with a English muffin and cream cheese. But okay, I need to fix that part of my eyeshadow. That is distracting me. Another thing that I hear parents, I would hear parents say all the time, your baby's gonna go so fast, so fast. And, I'm not gonna say I was in denial, but I was not ready. I was not prepared, ready, mentally ready for my baby to grow up so fast. He is a big boy. He is a big boy. That's all I will say. I'm done with this makeup. It looks a little crazy with this lighting, but in person it doesn't look that bad. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping to get back into YouTube this year. So if there's anything you want me to make a video about, whether it's mom, fitness, makeup, faith, anything really, let me know in the comments. I am kind of just branching out with this channel. I think it was originally, my idea was to have like a makeup based channel, but my life has completely changed since I've been on YouTube, so I'm really up for anything. Um, so if you made it this far, or if you made it back, or if you're new, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave my Instagram here, my public Instagram, somewhere on here, so you can follow me on there. But yeah, this is it. I'm not a makeup artist. I just wanted to buy this makeup. Well, I wanted to try this makeup that I have bought months ago. So this is the makeup. I'm gonna go wash it off because it's almost 9 o'clock at night. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I promise I'm gonna try to put more videos up. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.